Road trip.
Road trip.
What is going on, family? Welcome back to the video. Another beautiful, beautiful day. If you're new to the channel, I'm Bishop, and this is
Love.
my daughter. On this channel, we love to show you guys how we get outside, how I balance that with work and creation, eating great food. If you can tell, man, we outside, actually.
We outside.
But you keeping up with the Joneses today. We are at Bartlett Lake, or Lake Bartlett, and we're doing a 2-day camp. Me and Love, her first time camping, and this is a 2-day trip. I want to make this as luxurious as possible for her. You know, we'll make her super comfortable, and so she can enjoy her first time camping.
I'm already enjoying it, knowing I can go swimming.
Hey, we finna jump in this water. You guys are coming along with. Let's go. Okay, family, today's video is brought to you by Napier. Napier has been around for a long time, and they have sent us their sports SUV tent with the extra attachment to it. This thing is amazing. This is gonna allow us to do some luxury SUV tenting. And if you didn't know anything about like SUV camping, SUV tents, this will attach to the back of my vehicle and extend the living quarters and allow us to have a little more freedom, a little more space. As well, we'll have another little area right over here, extension, which I plan on turning into our restroom facility. So you guys stay tuned, man. This is dispersed camping, but there's a lot of people here, and this is a Friday. I thought we were gonna, you know, get here early. No, there's a ton of people here. If we didn't camp so close to the water, we may have found us a spot that would have been, you know, a little more secluded. Even if we camp back in here, but Love wants to be right here next to the water. Of course, it's beautiful. This is where everyone else wants to be as well. So let's go ahead and get the Napier Sportz SUV tent put together and up, so we can start relaxing and enjoying. Now, the Napier SUV tent totally redefines your vehicle when it comes down to camping. First things first, I get the tent out of the bag, and I notice the instructions are connected to the bag, made of the same material. They'll last forever. Then I see the tie downs and some extra pieces. I have my tent. I get it all unrolled, and I figure out which part connects to the car, and I face that towards the car. This part isn't in the instructions, but I suggest connect the umbilical right away. This gives you a little extra stability on a windy day, so once you get the legs all put together, it's nice and sturdy, and the tent doesn't want to fly away from you. Again, that's mainly because of the wind, and I'm setting this thing up all by myself. Next, I'm going for the poles. First, I'm going to put them all together, line them up next to each other so I can see exactly what they are. We have 2 blue poles, looks like 5 gray poles, and 6 black poles. You notice the ends are different. And some poles are longer than others. First, I go for the shortest gray poles, and those make up the roof. Then I go for my leg poles. These are the longest black poles. These go into a grommet that are connected to the bottom of a tent, and then the plastic hooks that are connected to the tent now connect to the poles. Because the umbilical was already connected to the car, I can just go around and make sure my straps are nice and tight. And I don't have a fender piece that I can connect this to, so I just connect it straight to my rim. Once you tighten down this line, you have this liner, and it has like an inner liner, cinches down so no water gets in there. Okay, this is what sets this tent apart. We have my car, yes. And I just open up the trunk, hatchback, I can access the back of my car. And you can sleep inside of there. That's even, you know, makes it a little bit more safer for this first camping, being in the wild, someone that new to camping, they want to feel a little bit safer. It's in there, just give you more space, more room. And now that I have the back open, I can connect the 3 straps on the bottom of the tent that connects the tent to the car, that keeps it secure and keeps all the water out. The real test will be camping in the rain. That'll be nice. So See how dry it stays.
All right, we have our little storage space up top. Man, it's nice and high. Like, I got plenty of headroom. All right, this porch area comes with optional floor. I'm going to install it for probably half of the floor, since we are going to use the other half as a shower. But it's always nice to have a tarp to step in on, so you're not tracking dirt inside the tent. Step into the main quarters where I have a nice little rug, and I have like my hammock here. Love is taking advantage of the inside area. She has all of her stuff. She's looking comfy, feeling comfy. But yeah, and full bathroom, as well as my shower, a little wash tub, trash can, and again, it's a good spot to take off your shoes, dust off your feet before you step into this space. All right, my favorite hack, toilet paper roll full of dryer lint. Gets a fire started every time.
Okay, before it gets too dark, let's throw our rain fly on. Once I determine which part goes towards the car, I connect two of these clips and pull the rain fly around to the opposite end. Then I'm all set. I make sure to stake out all of my tie downs, and then I attach the rain fly to the screen room poles.
Now with the poles out for the awning, it does have this extra rain kind of protection, where this just zips up.
Now the rain fly also has these bungee kind of tie downs so you can stake out. I like these because it allows the rain fly to come out from the tent a little bit, which gives it some ventilation for air. Last but not least, we just make sure all of our lines are tight. Now check out the quality of this tent. I know it's going to provide us some quality camping for years to come, and I'm excited.
Okay, kitchen set up underneath the awning, ready to go for dinner. And as soon as Love gets out of the lake, she can take a shower. My sleeping area right here, and then, you know, my refrigerator, extra covers, bunch of other stuff. All right, first up, chicken marinated in pickle juice, pineapple juice, and a bunch of other spicy stuff that I found in the cabinet. We having spicy pickle grilled chicken with some potatoes and some broccoli, man. Grab my seat right there. Perfecto. Oh yeah. The bad boy up. We got 6 pieces, 3 pieces each. Hopefully it don't roll off. We're on a slide heel. All right, it's feeling nice and cozy in here. I even like how the fact that if you don't want to keep rolling these windows up and down, you can just connect them to the toggle and they can just hang like that, and you still get, like, you know, partial privacy. Do your thing right in the toilet right there, a little area. Yeah, that's cool. And it's crazy how the car already looks like Love's room. She made it nice and comfortable for her, so it's good. And I got my hammock. Plenty of space for activities, man. Feel like I'm eating like a king. Chicken, broccoli, potatoes. Where's your camping going?
It's so good.
Amazing.
Now, the Napier Sportz SUV Tent can comfortably sleep 6 people. Now, me and my daughter are living in luxury, just us two and tons of room.
This is how crazy the wind is. It is actually flipping people's tents right now. Oh man.
She can stay in the water all day. Every day. This is day 2. Okay, it's lunchtime and I don't have Mountain House meals, but I do have these. They're a fraction of the price and they taste amazing. I can't even tell you what a Mountain House meal tastes like, but I can tell you that definitely has meat in it. Big pieces of it, big chunks of chicken breast, and Love is gonna have spaghetti. Okay, a Mountain House meal may give you more food, from my understanding. People be like super full off of them, but if you want another, I got more in there.
That's good.
Yeah. Do you think any of them were disgusting?
No.
You cleaned the plate on all of them. That's how I know.
Yeah, these are good.
Okay, they were great. They were delicious. You're still eating it right now. It sounds like we just mixed them kind of together.
Yeah.
Which one was the best?
The best was the chicken breast with the mashed potatoes because it was already like kind of salty, but like, well, I
added pepper, and I added salt.
Yeah, so I'm kind of deducting some points because I had to add pepper, but like it's good.
I think you have to add salt and pepper to all of them just to taste.
Yeah.
To taste. That's like a normal thing. Okay, here's a few extra things I purchased just to make the car a little bit more comfortable. You have these mesh window things. The window is actually down. Those are enjoying. All over the windows as well as the sunroof. And that allows us to like have the privacy and have the windows down at the same time. And this thing right here kind of just, you know, keeps the car a little bit cooler and gives us privacy. What'd be nice is having a solar panel. Putting a solar panel right here, it'll absorb all that energy and put it back into our battery. Coming soon. These are some cool little paddle boards, and they fit right inside your car, just inflated. It may be the good start for us, but we want to fish as well. So I don't know if that's possible on that. I mean, she has a dog on hers. That's amazing. There's nothing more cooler than that. Would you look at this guy? He's the cutest thing ever. Wow, Love got a fish. She didn't catch it on the post. She just kind of caught it with her hands.
Yeah.
All right, we're all ready for tonight to just relax. Love's area looks like her room normally does. That's how I know she's comfortable. She's living her best life. Yes, bathroom, shower, facility. I took the floor out, the insert, just so she can clean up, and I know the water's just gonna soak right in. When she gets out, we'll sit and enjoy dinner. Underneath Love's bed, I also have a 5-gallon reserve. Just tap water. If we want to drink it, I can filter it, but I think we have enough. No, I like that even though the rain fly's on, you have this little space. As long as you stake out the rain fly properly, you give you the space, you still get the airflow in, even when it's raining. And it goes all the way through. And zip this up, and it's a standalone tent. You can take the car. If I need to go to the store real quick, just close the hatchback, take the car where I need to go, zip this up. The tent will still be here holding my space. Because if I leave, if I pack this up, someone's gonna be here before, when I get back. She can stay out there all day. I know she could. I'm gonna have to call her in eventually. I got a feeling she's gonna want to swim tomorrow as well. But an amazing trip so far. If you guys enjoying this video, please let us know by hitting that like button, subscribe, bell notification for future videos. We'll definitely be back with more, especially outside in this Napier. Lunchtime, little ramen.
It was sponsorship.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, here's your lunch.
Ramen.
Now, when it comes down to camping, there are some written and some unwritten rules. I feel like if you've gone camping at least once, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. If you watch at least one YouTube video on how to camp and what to expect. A lot of these rules are self-explanatory. Pack out whatever you bring in. Don't make a mess, just like your mom taught you. As well, give people their space. Now, at this point in time of our camp, there was a new group that moved in next door, and they started to take over our camp and started to break all of the rules, written and unwritten. And it was starting to get very annoying. All right, it is dinner time. I don't know what to call this dish. I have cavatappi noodles. Let's have some light on the situation. Some vegetables like broccolini, carrots,
and it's like
onions.
an Asian dish too.
It was an Asian dish, chicken and shrimp.
So,
but because I did pasta, it's not Asian anymore.
I call it
I know, it's bright.
the Italian.
Italian dish. Okay, as the night is winding down, we're gonna sit back and enjoy a meal and try not to pay attention to the loud noise, all the trash, and the ever so growing campsite next door.
I realized that like our area is actually really nice. Like this part is really organized. I still gotta kind of organize my area.
It looks like your room at home. I'm not even gonna show it.
It's not that bad.
That's why she's comfy. She feels like she's at home. Yeah. I wonder what they're out here catching. They got a bucket, headlamps, lights, maybe crawfish, frogs. I'm not sure. They're catching them with their hands, just sneaking up on them. So someone decided they was gonna start putting up their tent right in front of my stuff. I'm like, that's too close. They made it seem like they had an issue, like it was a problem, like I had a problem. Like I've been here and y'all gonna try to put yourself right in front of my tent? Come on. Right now, it's like 10 o'clock at night. My daughter's trying to sleep and this is still going on right now. Just like that, we're all broken down, ready to go home. We're gonna have a little breakfast on the lake first before we head out.
The wind is so strong.
Bacon and eggs. The wind is winding for sure. We're gonna try to enjoy the rest. It's time to go home. Big thanks to Napier for sending us out their sports SUV tent. And if you have questions, please check out the link I have in the description. Get one of your own, save you some money. Until next time, we'll catch you in the next video.